Tiger versus leopard. There are 7 big cats that exist in the world today, and anytime someone mentions any of them, you get a feeling that sends shivers down your spine. Because your first thought is, where is it? The big cats garner a sense of respect and inflict upon us a healthy sense of fear. You don't want to tangle with any big cat, but do any of the big cats want to tangle with each other? We're setting the stage for 2 of these ferocious big cats, and they're going to face off. It's the tiger versus the leopard. We're all interested to see how this fight goes down, because these are 2 of the most dangerous killing machines on the planet, and we're going to watch them go at one another, from a safe distance, of course. Big cats. Let's first look at big cats in general. The tiger and the leopard will be the 2 fighters in this match, of course. But let's just visit the land of big cats first. First, many people get confused by which cats are technically big cats, and they also get confused as to which is which. There are 3 genuses that exist within the classification of big cat. One genus is Acinonyx. The only big cat to be in the genus Acinonyx is the cheetah. Another genus in the classification of big cats is Puma. You might be thinking, isn't Puma the name of the animal? Yes, and that is not its only name. Yes, that's not 5 different animals. That's one animal that goes by 5 different names. We'll call them cougars and let you know that they exist in the Americas. Lastly, there is the genus Panthera. The last 5 big cats are in the Panthera genus. They are jaguars, lions, snow leopards, leopards, and tigers. They're all excellent hunters. They're all big and fast and built to attack their prey and take it down with ferocity. We're most interested in what advantages the tiger and the leopard have, though, aren't we? So let's meet each big cat on their own and see what they're all about. The tiger. We'll start off with the tiger, and we're quite sure this is not one of the big cats you've been confused about. The tiger stands out in comparison to the rest of the cats. It must be that unique appearance that they have, the orange fur with the black stripes. It is iconic. It does allow them to blend in with their surroundings at times. The tiger can camouflage with this coloring sometimes, and that makes it easier for it to locate its prey without being located itself. Then it's just a matter of sneaking up on the prey until it is close enough to pounce. Tigers are ambush predators, so they wait until they're close enough to their prey of choice and then jump in an instant to take down the unlucky individual. Tigers like to eliminate all doubt that they'll catch their meal. But if a chase needs to be pursued, tigers are no slouches in the speed department. A tiger can reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. That means if a tiger was running through a residential area, he could be subject to a hefty speeding ticket. And when it's time to pounce, the tiger's leaping ability is incredible. They can jump 18 to 20 feet if they need to. Now, the tiger is not just a great runner and a great jumper, they're also huge. In fact, tigers are the biggest of all the big cats. Bengal tigers typically reach 10 feet in total length and weigh 650 pounds. Just imagine the sheer power that comes along with those measurements and that weight. And they are incredibly strong. One of the most powerful mammals in the world, and definitely the most powerful cat in the world. Now let's pivot from strength to strength of those jaws, because tigers have immensely powerful bites. When looking at the power of a tiger's bite, it is the second strongest of all the big cats, only losing out to the jaguar. Lucky for the tiger, the jaguar won't be participating in this fight, but a tiger's bite is measured at somewhere between 1,000 to 1,200 pounds per square inch. That is some massive power. It is one of the stronger bites in the animal kingdom, and when you pair that with its humongous size and that humongous mouth, there aren't many animals that are escaping the clutches of those jaws once they've gotten in them. Tigers span much of Asia throughout the swamps and grasslands and forests. They're found in South and Southeast Asia, China, some parts of Korea, and even eastern Russia. They range from the equator all the way up to about 50 degrees north. This is impressive because tigers are highly adaptable. They can live in all types of weather and climate. That's a plus for the tiger because there really isn't much that will faze him. He is a true warrior, ready to battle no matter what the battleground is. So we've met this first warrior, and he sounds, quite frankly, terrifying. Let's meet the next warrior and continue to keep our distance, because the next one is terrifying as well. The Leopard. Our next terrifying warrior in this battle is the Leopard. Now, we just went over where tigers live, so maybe we should first explore where leopards live. See if there is any overlap. And there is. Now, you thought the tiger was diverse in all the places and habitats it lives in. Get a load of the leopard. Leopards also live in Southeast Asia and East Asia. You can find them in China and even as far north as Korea and southern Russia. They're in India and also in the Middle East, including Iran and Afghanistan. And you will find them all over sub-Saharan Africa. They inhabit the same areas as tigers and as lions. They can live in deserts, grasslands, mountainous environments, you name it. In fact, they are the only big cat that lives in both deserts and rainforests. You can't get any more different than those environments. The leopard is as adaptable as cats can get. Don't underestimate adaptability. Now, we talked about the size of the tiger, and we know the tiger is the largest big cat in the world. So obviously the leopard is smaller, but how much smaller? Well, the leopard is only the 5th largest big cat, usually between 6 and 7 feet long. They'll also weigh between 150 pounds and 200 pounds. When it comes to a leopard's bite force, make no mistake, that's a bite you, as a human, do not want to experience. But it isn't necessarily extremely strong when it comes to the animal kingdom. Their bite force is about 300 to 310 pounds per square inch. Again, still not something to mess around with. Now, leopards may not be the most powerful of all the big cats, but when you consider the power they have for their size, it is impressive. In fact, if you look at all the big cats and their power for their size, pound for pound, the leopard ranks second behind the jaguar. And looking at agility, the leopard is by far the most agile big cat, no question. The way they move and run and jump and twist and turn, you can't compare. The leopard scores big-time agility points. And of all the big cats, they are the best when in the trees. They climb trees and traverse through the trees better than any other big cat. In fact, many times once they've caught their prey after hunting, they will drag it up into a tree to eat. Leopards can jump distances of 20 feet, just like a tiger, but they're doing it as a smaller animal. They can also jump 10 feet straight up. They can hit speeds of up to 38 miles per hour when they run, so not quite as fast as a tiger, but their endurance is better. They can hold those speeds for longer. Okay, the tiger made his case first. The leopard has done the same. It's finally time. The battle. That's right, it's finally time for the battle. We've met the two contestants in this battle and learned just about everything we could about the two. It's time for the tiger and the leopard to square off. As they circle one another, it becomes overwhelmingly obvious how much of a size advantage the tiger has over the leopard. 10 feet long versus 7 feet long, 650 pounds as opposed to just 200 pounds. And as we mentioned, the tiger is just more powerful. If the tiger strikes first and gets on top of the leopard, it is all over. The tiger has more than 3 times the weight of the leopard, and he will just easily overpower him. Now, the two big cats may fight using their paws, their legs, whatever they can use. But if it comes to biting, the tiger has an insane advantage there. The tiger's bite force is about 4 times as strong as the leopard's. A bite from the tiger would hurt so much. However, a bite from the leopard would still hurt. It's just that the leopard needs to get into position in order to make a bite happen. How can he do that? The tiger is technically a little faster, so it's not like the leopard is going to beat him there. However, if for whatever reason the leopard is pursuing the tiger and chasing it, if that chase goes on for a while, the leopard does have more stamina. Maybe the angle for the leopard is to try to wear the tiger out, or perhaps there is a better angle, an angle from up above. And the more we think about it, it is the best chance the leopard has to win this fight. It is all about surroundings. We're going to say that if the tiger and the leopard meet out in an open field, in the grasslands, something like that, that leopard is cooked. The tiger will just overpower him. But don't forget that the leopard is more adaptable, able to exist in a multitude of environments. And the leopard is agile and a master of the trees. If the two met in a forest or a rainforest, the leopard could use this to his advantage. Being able to climb trees as leopards can, and using that agility that they're gifted with, the leopard could attack from above. The tiger is bigger and stronger, but the leopard would need to try a strategy of inflicting multiple small attacks and then retreating into the trees, waiting for the right moment, and then going again. The leopard's one advantage would be the trees and its agility. Jumping from the trees to the ground repeatedly to inflict attack after attack, weakening the tiger slowly but surely until it is finally time to inflict the final blow. That would be how a leopard could win this battle. But that is a big if. When we think about it, the odds lean so much more heavily in favor of the tiger. He is just too big and too powerful. In most cases, he would dominate the leopard. We're not going to completely count the leopard out. We'll give him about a 10% chance to win the fight, but that's it. It's not that the leopard isn't powerful, because he is. He just isn't big enough. In fact, pound for pound, the leopard is more powerful. He just has the disadvantage of being smaller. If only the leopard could do something to make himself equal in size to the tiger. If that were the case, the leopard would win every time. But that's the problem. That's not the case. And the biggest big cat in the world, the tiger, has a pronounced advantage over the leopard.